Hey everybody! Hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. And before we get going, I just wanted to apologize in advance. I'm gonna be having a bit of a snack for the first few minutes while I play. I promise to not chew too loudly on the mic, but I'm gonna be having a cup of tea and a blueberry scone. Why? I just felt like it. I just felt like having a bit of a sweet treat while I play, and I think we're not going to dwell too much on the big picture right now. We're just going to jump into it. Let me take a sip of tea. A bite from my scone. Oh yeah. That is some good stuff. Mm. Mm. Delicious. Now, we gotta remember whether Flubrus is a problem for this party. I'm gonna say no, because we have Time Walk. So we're just gonna jump into a random realm. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Let me just make sure we have all of our projects running. All of our projects are indeed running. I tell you what, when we get to the Flubrus boss fight, we know it's gonna be a long one. I'll finish the scone, or I'll have a few bites from the scone while that one's going on. Sorry, I initially was gonna wait until after I was done playing before having my snack, but it's not super late, but it's 9 p.m. right now, and I know it's gonna take at least an hour and 15 minutes, and I think 10:30 would be a little bit too late for having like a full-on snack, right? I think you can cut me some slack here. It's also the holiday season. Everybody's having lots of sweet treats, or at least I hope you guys are. They don't have to be sweet, you know. I'm trying to cut down on sugar myself, but I needed a bit of sugar in my system. I think I've had a tiring few days, and because it's been a little bit I'm a little bit exhausted just with all of the end of year running around. And I was traveling earlier in the month as well. With all of that, I think I'm gonna just try and chill in this episode. I know at the end of last episode I was like, oh, we don't have any. We need to find some specific goals, like some extra goal on top of just playing the game. But for this episode, and potentially even the next episode, because the next one's gonna be going out on New Year's Day, the next episode. I'll be recording it well before then, but it'll still be close enough to New Year's Day that, it's in that, frantic holiday period. I think for now, I just want to chill. I think what I want out of this game, or the things that I look for when I play this game, depends very much on what else has been going on in my life. And the more relaxed and even-paced the rest of my life is. Let me take a sip of tea. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. The more relaxed and even-paced the rest of my life is, the more I want to do some more intense stuff in the game. But then as life itself gets more intense, I'm like, okay, I want the game to be more of a source of relaxation and escape from the hustle and bustle of life. And I don't want the game itself to become a source of hustle and bustle. I feel like I'm all bustled out myself these days. Where's this boss? Did I walk past him? Is there supposed to be another boss portal somewhere around these parts, which I'm not seeing? Have I just... Or is he in this one tiny spot of the map? He was in the one tiny spot of the map. Now, we know Flubris is a long, boring fight because he keeps making himself immune, but we'll take care of this. And as we take care of this, I'm gonna be shutting down the commentary a little bit. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Clayman onto you. We're gonna Archangel's Blessing, and oh my god, I think these guys are vulnerable to being physically hit. Oh, but you are not nearly strong enough. Okay, well... Okay, something. Oh no, I didn't want to defend. That's okay though. Let's do cool Archangel. Got another Mimic. Let's do another cool Clayman. Extra damage is actually pretty good. Now if I do Star Pact again... Now all of these are immune? Really? Okay, fair enough, Oh my god, dude, what? Okay, this is annoying. Let me time walk this guy. Man, I don't know. Okay. Okay, you're dead. As I finally take that bite from my scone. For some reason, I think Wormhole is being double cast. Yeah, Wormhole is being double cast, which is making things a little bit annoying. So whatever, we can just attack you. We can just attack you, and then we can do Time Walk on you. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Well, that was a little dumb. And there's a Nether Stone. And I think we're ready to go. Do we have any candle enemies to kill? We actually don't. I don't think so. No. And we're ready to move on to the next... the next... I was gonna say I'll have another bite while I'm rolling for an item bonus, but we already have a good bonus. Man, the scone was nice and I'd warmed it up a little bit. It was nice and warm, and it's gonna be room temperature by the time I get to eat it. But you know what? It's still a good time playing my favorite game. Well, one of my favorite games. It's definitely the game that I've spent the most time playing for my channel. Specifically because of the kind of challenge it gives, the completionist challenge, which I really enjoy. There are other games that I've played which, like, artistically might be better games. Like, I played some awesome some awesome Metroidvania games last year, and chief among them would be Nine Souls. Ender Lilies and Ender Magnolia were also excellent games, and had I not played Nine Souls, I would be like, okay, those are potentially the best Metroidvanias I've played. But then Nine Souls, the moment I played that, it just blew everything else out of the water. I might even like it more than Hollow Knight. Actually no, I think Hollow Knight maybe, actually almost certainly. I probably still the like it's impossible to top Hollow Knight, I think, and and then Silk Song also came out, but I'm talking about the original Hollow Knight, and the original Hollow Knight has been long enough that it's gotten to the point that we're now just taking it for granted, and now other Metroidvanias are taking the things that Hollow Knight brought into the mainstream and then doing other great things with them, which I think, you know, Nine Souls and Ender Magnolia are both great examples of. Sort of like how we've started taking Demon Souls and Dark Souls for granted, and we're comfortable pointing out the flaws in those games, the parts where they're not perfect, not fully realizing... Ooh, do I have to answer Riddle Dwarves? I do. Not fully realizing that those games paved the way, sort of like Diablo 2 did for action RPGs. Alright, let's look this up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Life, but let's just Nephilim. Why isn't this in the dictionary? It should be in there. Sorry, in my phone keyboard dictionary. Oh no, it's not Nephilim, it's Neralim. Neralim. Seraph is a life class. Alright. I had a feeling it would be life. I had a really strong feeling. But just wanted to be absolutely sure. Do we care about dumplings? I mean, well, he's being annoying. Is there anything interesting down here? Well, I guess he just wanted to be eaten. All right. Do I want to hand in a project? Yes, I do. All right. I want to check something. Special items, field items. Let's keep going until we have 450 health scrolls. And then we can start getting scrolls for other stats. But I still think health is the most important stat by far. Alright, now while I'm rolling, let me have a bit of a snack. Yes, I realized that I had 351 and I botched it. And I felt pretty bad about it. But then we got 405, which is even better. Alright, what do we got going on in this realm? Do we care about Pando Shrines? We do. And we have an extra trait realm, which could pose some issues for us. But let's try and be a little optimistic. There's also the mini quest in this realm. We've got to collect the robot parts to build a statue to 4080. He likes that kind of thing. Alright. Alright, boys. Nice and chill episode. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't put extra pressure on myself to do a bunch of other objectives, which admittedly I should start doing soon, trying to find ways that I can optimize the time that I spend playing this game. But the other issue is that, yes, playing games efficiently can be fun, but sometimes being too efficient gets you to the point where it's not fun anymore, because really the most efficient way to play most games would be to just speedrun them. And I enjoy watching speedruns, but I don't enjoy doing speedruns. I will never enjoy actually speedrunning games. I will only enjoy watching speedruns, and even then, it'll be speedruns where I've played the game enough that I've seen most of what the normal gameplay has to offer, and then it's just a novel way to play, right? And even then, it's only watching speedruns and not doing them myself. But yes, the efficiency argument is compelling with a game that's this huge. But really, even more important than efficiency is to make sure that your time spent playing is as enjoyable as it possibly can be. Because if you're not enjoying yourself, then it doesn't matter how efficient you are, you will burn out way before you get done with just about anything. Alright, so let's start another assassination. We're still doing gemlings, I think. Gemlings are here. Where are they? Here they are. So we're actually almost done with gemlings. They're on page 33. And we're going to be going backwards from there. And the next one is going to be one of the gargoyles. Alright, so let's get you done. And now we've got some nether stones to get rid of. So let's remind ourselves they are rarity 196, 220, and then one of them was in the 300s. 313. Let's get rid of those. 196, 220, and 3. 1, 3. Gotta make sure I get rid of the correct one. Yeah, okay. And let me start one of these, and let's move on as I take another bite from my snack. Sorry, I was enjoying my delicious blueberry scone and didn't want to talk while chewing, although I guess I've already done that a couple times this episode. So maybe what? Not sure why those guys were taking 0 damage from one of those. Was it one of their natural traits, or was it one of the extra traits they started out with because of this realm? Hard to say. But we are already done with the realm quest. What we need is oh, I hate this realm quest so much because the shells, man, I can never tell which one. Okay, so I think these are spiral shells, yeah. The small ones that point to the top right are the spiral shells. Do I care about all of this stuff? Oh yeah, because sometimes you just get a favor for free. And if you get thrown into a combat, then you get given extra favor. And we do like gaining favor ranks. Alright. That's pretty good. So not those shells, the ones that point to the top right, like these ones. None of them seem to be in this part of the map. Let's keep on going to the right. That was a bit of a waste, alright. Well, shit, there's 2 more of these somewhere. God dang it. Where are... Oh my god, dude. Oh, dude, what? Is this realm... Is this realm glitched, man? Is that what... is that... There's nothing here. This realm is... Okay, no. Never mind. I think we might be fine, because we just have to find one more. Man, what is this? What is this? What? Oh my god, it's all the way back there. Oh god, how do I get... Okay. Let's just get this done. It's gonna give us another favor rank and a pilgrimage to hand in. Where's the... There it is. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's hand in our pilgrimage with the Zonte. Rank 83, alright. Start new pilgrimage. I think 82 is the lowest, right? Yeah. And let me roll this. Not even long enough to take another bite. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Alright, what are we looking for in this realm? We're looking for coins. Do we... God, extra traits again, dude? I guess we do want to try and get another favor rank, which we certainly will get even before we hand in the realm quest. Alright. Okay, easy, easy. Oh, we're gonna get rid of that. And we'll get rid of this as well. Might as well just interact with all the objects, squeeze out all the favor that we can get. Alright. Alright. 413 is the bonus. Guess we don't really care about it that much because we're almost done with the realm. Do we want to go back and do some... well, I guess we have to because we haven't done the realm quest enough. I think that's the worst Pandemonium Shrine outcome, where it just spawns trash mobs into the realm, because all it does is it actively makes the rest of the realm worse. Whereas there's another outcome which does literally nothing, which I think is preferable. Because if you wanted extra trash mobs to fight, you can always get them at the candle. So, like, you would... I don't think you would wait for the Pandemonium Shrine to spawn in 2 mobs and hope that they contain whatever creature you're trying to farm. So all it does is it annoys you. At least when the Pandemonium Shrine does nothing at all, it's over quickly and it doesn't waste any of your time. Speaking of wasting your time, this is a running around looking for gold in this realm is also taking up quite a bit of time. Okay, do we want to hit this? Why not? Why not? Another 75 favor seems great. Alright. Knowledgeable creatures seem pointless. Candle is irrelevant. Alright, so let's grab this. And let me go. I was trying to dodge that enemy. But he was a little bit too clever for me. And the exit is indeed up there. Okay, and we can just go straight for the exit. Yeah. New realm sounds pretty good. And again, excuse me, I'll go silent for a moment while I enjoy my snack. Damn, like, this blueberry scone is actually really, really good. You know what isn't good? These nether stones. Not a single one of them has a trait. And look at this nonsense. Rarity 24, rarity 30. Like, what do you... This is insultingly bad. It is... Like, I'm actually offended by how bad these nether stones are. That fight against Xanta itself was a little dicey. I didn't check to see what he was fused with, but I think it might have been Ramses and a few others. All right. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some netherstone spring cleaning pretty soon anyway. Let's just keep going. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a master, I'm looking for 7 enemies. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily want to hunt down and kill all the enemies, but there are 7 of them in the realm. Do I care about anything else? I guess we'll do some of these extra realm objects again. Trying to squeeze a little bit of extra favor out of these realms. Because the way I look at it is... Oh! I knocked my earphone out. Give me a second. The way I look at it is I want to take all of the gods' favor ranks to at least level 100. Just so that we have all of their unique bonuses unlocked. Now, to see what we're looking at, let's look at a baseline of let's say, like starting from rank 80. I know we're past rank 80, but let's just assume we're starting from rank 80. There's 30 gods. We want to gain 20 levels with each of the gods. 30 times 20 is 600. So each of these levels we gain with any god, we can think of it as knocking one of the 600 levels that we need. Now we know with each subsequent level you need more favor to reach the next rank, and then even more to reach the rank after that. So the math isn't that straightforward, but we also know 2 things. Number 1, we are already done with Regalis. Number 2, we are not in fact at 80 with all of the gods, but at a minimum we are past 82 with all of them, 83 with some of them, and I think even going up to 84, 85 and beyond with some of them. So we made a hefty amount of progress on that already. And we are done with this realm. So I think it's time for us to move on to the next one, as I'm already starting to get a little bit sleepy. I've been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier these days, like before 11 p.m. So I think my body's starting to feel that it's wind down time. Alright, let's go in here. New realm? Or actually, let's go back to the castle first, because I think there's a couple of these that we need to get rid of. So 184 and 233. Are there any more? 184, 233, 314, and 334. Alright. 184. 213. Oh god, I've already... 233, sorry, 233? Then 313. Sorry, 314. Yeah, my brain is already in shutdown mode, and then 334. Richter 10 is a great name for a spell, but most spells are irrelevant to us. Alright. First, false god fight, and while we roll, let me take another quick bite, so excuse the momentary silence. Alright, we're gonna be fighting Caliban. And we're gonna be a little bit annoyed because I think this is a chance to resist damage realm, which is just horrible for Caliban. It's because you gotta kill him 3 different times. Well, you've got to take all of his body parts except for his torso down 3 different times before you can finish him off. And with the chance to resist damage, chances are high that at least one of those body parts is going to resist damage, especially if we give him an even higher chance. Okay, this is going to be an absolutely atrocious fight, and this is an absolutely atrocious question. Because what the fuck is a wine gel? I know it's a like one of the like the alcohol, the booze creatures, the creatures with the booze spells, the elementals. But what is the wine gel specifically? It is a life type creature. Alright, so we are actually almost done with Riddle Dwarves. Almost done with Pando Shrines. We'll soon be done with Caliban, so we're making good progress with this rune overall. Alright. We're gonna avoid extra combat in this realm though, because the realm does kind of suck. Oh yeah, this boss fight is gonna suck tremendously. Mysterious portal has shown up. Except, oh, no wait, there it is. Well, let's just get this over with. Caliban. That was really annoying. Just do entangling the roots. Now you can do greater dispel. Alright, you can provoke. Wormhole. And now we should be fine. Oh my god, this is gonna be really dumb. This is gonna be a really dumb fight. And he's got fucking Resurrect on death. Yeah. Yeah, we really fucking needed him to have a whole extra resurrection. That's what this realm was missing. Let's get this over with. Oh my god, go away. Alright. And we have 3 more anointments to get out of this guy. And we get another a death card. 2570 is what we're at. The goblet is full. Do we care about handing in the goblet? We don't. We're gonna hold on to that. And we're gonna continue. Although we do have to go back to start a new bounty. And I think we're just gonna do Caliban again. So we'll do Caliban one more time, and then next episode we'll only have to fight Caliban one last final time, and then we'll never have to fight him again. So just like Jotun, we'll permanently cross this guy off the list. Alright. Sounds like a plan to me. We're gonna avoid unnecessary combat, and we're just gonna look for the exit, and it's right there. We'll take a quick peek to see if there's anything exciting going on here, and there isn't. So we're gonna head home. Alright, what do we got? What do we got here? Well, what we got is we gotta start a new one of these. We're gonna keep with the Nature Guild until the bonuses you see at the bottom go all the way to 90%, and I think that's where it caps out. I do believe that is where it caps out. Let me also quickly check to see how we're doing for time. 41 minutes. Splendid. We're on pace to finish at about an hour and 20 minutes. And while we roll, let me quickly... I was going to say, let me finish off the scone. You know what? I am going to finish off the scone. Alright, so this realm does kind of suck because of the reduced indirect damage. What? I think somebody summoned a treasure golem. Nah. I kind of want to avoid unnecessary combat. Oh my god, if this treasure golem starts combat with us, I might have to just forfeit this round. So stay the fuck away from me, dude. Treasure, I think this is buried treasure. Yes, it is. Okay. We're done. No, we're not done. We need to find a master. Mimic man, I don't. Alright, let's find and kill this master, and then let's just leave because I'm not a huge fan of this realm because of the reduced indirect damage. It's really slowing us down. Yeah, it's really slowing us down. I didn't want to fight you, but whatever. Alright. Let me just take a sip of this now lukewarm tea. And soothe my throat. Alright. Let's keep on going. Where... Oh, have we? Have we already fought the master, or... Have we? Have we? I don't know why I'm so incredulous. I guess I just assumed the master fight would be... that the master... Fuck off. I was not trying to fight this guy. At least he was easy to kill. Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. I don't care about you and your sob story. You don't get to have a sob story if you're the one who charged into me and started the fight, right? I feel like I'm not... I feel like I'm being not unreasonable when I say that, right? Like if you're writing the obituary and you're like, oh, he was such a gentle soul, he wouldn't have harmed a fly. Yeah, well, he charged into me and initiated combat, right? So maybe mention that, you know, when you're lecturing me about how I killed such an innocent creature. Sorry, I'm just really salty at this change that was made in the game. I understand why the change was made. I just feel like if we're gonna change this, then you need to change a whole bunch of other things. Because right now, the way treasure golems work is it doesn't match the game lore, right? It really does not match the game lore, the way the game is treating these treasure golems. We're actually getting really lucky with the rolling today, which honestly I'm happy to see, because oftentimes... Fuck off, dude. Whenever there's a bunch of nonsense with the timeline being changed around, you can bet that it's one of the bards that was responsible for that. Yeah, okay. Luckily, enemies are not fused with bards. Otherwise, I would be very annoyed. Alright. Okay. Easy. You are the Basilisk Master. Alright. It's reasonable. Let's take you out. Getting some nice prophecy line completions as well. Would very much like to see one more Riddle Dwarf. And one more Pando Shrine. Would absolutely love that. But, of course, you are the rebel. Alright. But of course, the odds of that happening... Ooh, we're at Competent Graveworn 9, which means only 10 more. Let's take a peek to see what else we've got in this realm. Maybe we'll find something. Okay, nothing there. No. You're just taking a look, because there could be a Riddle Dwarf hidden. There could be a Pandemonium Shrine hidden somewhere. As it turns out, there wasn't. But we got a little bit of reward out of it. We got a little bit of extra favor for the god. And now we can leave. I think we gotta just... Oh, we had 391 and I botched it. I ruined it. But we got 361. But I'm not dealing with a 32% chance to resist damage. Sorry. You're insane if you think I'm gonna do that to myself. Oh, 353. What? Oh, dude, it's all falling apart. I really am too tired. Not even that, like... It's not even that late. I just had a long day. I had to... Like, it snowed a while back, and I had to go to the pharmacy, and just the I walked over there because it's theoretically pretty close by. Like usually it's about a, I don't know, 15-minute walk, except this time around, not only was it very cold, like annoyingly cold, it was also the kind of cold that like gets into your bones, or like it makes you feel cold in a much deeper way than, you know, normal, quote unquote, normal cold. Hey, did we hit a favor rank with somebody? I think we might have. That's why we got the loot, potentially. But yeah, not only was it annoyingly cold, but one of my boots is like, it's, the bottom is slightly cracked to the point where there's a tiny bit of water seeping through. Not a huge amount, but like I can feel one of my socks getting slightly moist as I'm walking, and that's not a good time. And I have already ordered a new pair of boots on Amazon, but I've got to wait like another day or so before they get here. But yeah, that's one of those things that is just universally mentally very exhausting, is having your socks be even slightly wet and then having to walk just any amount of distance under those oh, so we have not found a single buried treasure. Well, that's kind of a shame. I could hand in this Rune of Prophecies right now. I could. Because who knows when the next hey, I was gonna say who knows when the next Riddle Dwarf is gonna show up, but look at you, right in the nick of time you showed up and you saved the day. Reclusa is Gambler's side. Okay, so now we gotta hand in the hunt mission, and that's gonna complete this and this, so it's gonna be 10 lines for this Rune of Prophecies. So yeah, let's do a hunt mission. Now, this is gonna be a 10-line Rune of Prophecies, so let's save and continue. Hand you in. Now this next Rune of Prophecies, let's take a look at this. And how are we going to judge it? Well, we're going to judge it by, is there anything really dumb that we're being asked to do? And what I consider dumb, this may be subjective, but being asked to do 2 of any mission, I think that's a little bit too much. But this Rune of Prophecies actually seems fine, other than the 5 Riddle Dwarf thing, which could be a bit of an issue. We gotta kill both a dumpling and a treasure golem, which also could be an issue, but we can deal with that. That's not a problem. Dumplings seem like they show up pretty often. We gotta kill Volcanar, so let's do that. And I'm not going to cancel the bounty that we already have, but the next bounty that we have is going to be against Hydronox. So let's do Volcanar. We can do you at a rank 10. Seems like a good time. Oh my god. Okay. He died the second time. Alright. I've got to do some gambling, and we will have to do some candle farming. So what do we have to do? Kino, Siralim, everything except scratch cards. So just don't give me extra turns. And I don't think we can get extra turns because we're gonna be out of turns soon. Ooh, nearly got given extra turns. Alright. 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 Now we gotta get some candle killing done. And how many candle kills do we need? 20. That's a lot, but we'll, listen. It's a lot, but we've done this whole song and dance before, so we don't really care that much. 9 enemies in the realm is annoying. Because that's less space for us to summon our own stuff. Alright, Genius gives us experience points, which is more useful than just getting knowledge. Alright, prophecy... No, we're looking for the candle. Oh yeah. Let me also see what we need to do. We need to kill a lot of, quite a few nature creatures. Quite a few life creatures. We don't need to kill any... quite a few nature creatures, quite a few life creatures. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Right, sounds good, sounds good. Okay. Do we... Ooh, okay. We're gonna get another skin. Cumulus. Great name. But that's a, storm skin, I believe. Cumulus. It kind of just looks like a... Like, the name's cooler than what it looks like, because it just looks like a generic fire creature. I think what they meant for it to do was to look like a fiery cloud. But I guess this is the best you can do, because if you just change the color, then it doesn't really look like fire. But if you make it look like fire, then it no longer looks like a cloud. But, you know, that's another skin that we got. I mean, finding skins is just exciting. You know, regardless of what the skin is, just because of what a rare drop it is. And yeah, you know, this one also looked nice. But out of the storm skins that we already got, I think let's actually take a look at some of the other storm skins, because wasn't there one of them with like a ghostly storm with yeah, Sinister Fog. This one really looks like, you know, it's fitting for the storm race. Oh my god. This one obviously looks like clouds and rain. This one just doesn't look like clouds. I think that's my main problem with it. But again, I'm not really an artist or that like artistically inclined, so I'm not sure what you would do to fix it. Maybe instead of making the whole thing out to be a fiery cloud, maybe have it be a regular cloud, just with fire coming down from it. Like whatever a Cumulus cloud looks like, have that, but just with fire either coming down from it or like a little fire swirling around it is the only suggestion that's coming to mind. Bear in mind that I'm also extremely tired at the moment. Also bear in mind that we are just gonna go to another realm, because I'm not gonna waste time in this realm. Actually, the next realm could have some really annoying properties to it. So you know what? We gotta get some life and some nature creatures. Let's get a Mystic Warhog, and let's get a Rosy Beacon. Now let's get another Rosy Beacon. We've got to kill 20 creatures, which is going to be pretty annoying. And then we got to kill some death and some chaos creatures as well, I'm pretty sure. But first, let's get another, let's just get this, I guess. And then out of death, we've already killed 20, chaos, then we'll summon some death creatures. Okay. Okay, and then we'll summon some death creatures. Sure. And we got how many more to kill? 9 more. I really don't enjoy doing this prophecy objective, just because ever since the game reduced the max number of creatures that you can summon in a realm, it just feels like such a chore. I really think they should either raise the max back to 20 or lower the number of kills that you need for this objective. Because right now, there's another little mismatch between what the game is asking you to do and what it's allowing you to do. Alright. I'm also acting like this is the final realm. This isn't. There's gonna be at least one more. I think probably the next realm is gonna be the False God. Most likely. But Yeah, we're done. Most likely, but hard to say for sure. I guess let me hit that. I don't know why I summoned more creatures. I don't really want to get into more fights. I just want to leave. New realm. And this is not the final realm. Uh-oh. That's a bit of an issue. Because, what am I gonna do? At least we've gotten the candle kills out of the way. Sure, this is gonna be a little bit longer of an episode. But... oh god. Protected enemies, fuck these guys, man. Imlers are okay, I guess. Alright. What's the objective here is we've got to just kill five dudes, alright? Well, there's plenty of enemies in this realm. If we come across them, all we gotta do is kill 5 of them. Right. Okay, boys. This is done. You're not. Come on, dude. Another protected enemy? Are you serious? Are you actually serious right now? Stop it. Stop it, game. 335. Oh, how many nether stones do I need to destroy? Well, oh, listen, let's just worry about one thing at a time. We'll also get another achievement for taking out the Robodomi Master. Do I want to get into extra fights? Might as well. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't. I should be trying to wrap up this episode because it's definitely gone long enough. And I think, yeah, we've already beaten the Master, so... and we've already completed the realm objective. But let me just take a look. See what we can do. Grab... yoink! Some of this stuff. Let's take a look around. See what else we've got in the realm. And we are golden. Alright. Was there some sort of special project I had to start? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright. Alright, here we go. Final realm of the episode coming up. V61. Again with Resurrect on Death. That's kind of annoying. And I've got to take a look at my nether stones when we get back and see how many of them we need to get rid of. Okay. Immune to spell damage is fine. Debuffs is fine. There's another nether stone there. Another duplicate card. Speaking of cards, let me check one thing. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not the cards, the bestiary. Yeah, looks like we're still at the glitched creature count. We like B and D. 300 favor, that's nice. Alright, let's quickly get this guy dealt with. You can provoke. You can defend. Alright. Okay. That was annoying because our mimics were taking damage over time and losing their turns, but I knew that would happen. Alright, now we have to set a bounty against a specific false god that isn't Caliban. There's another one. So it needs to be against Hydronox. Alright, sounds good. We also need 5 riddle dwarves, 4 buried treasures. None of that looks like it's happening. We also have to find a master in this realm. Alright, again, we like B and D, which we're not gonna get. This is fine, I suppose. Alright, let's go here, grab this. Hey, look at that. We don't actually need any nether realms. Nevertheless, let's see what's inside this one. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna first fight all the mimics, and then I'm just gonna walk in a line and open all the chests. Oh, I opened that one by accident. I ruined it. It would have been so epic if I had just walked through all of them. Oh well. That kind of still felt pretty good, but I did ruin it by accidentally opening one of them. Oh, you know what I should have been? I should have been doing these realms in the swamplands to try and get the treasure golem. Well, there's always next episode. There's always next episode to get that done. Is there anything? Yes, there is a master for us to find. Do you care about optional combat? I mean, let's at least try and get ourselves close to rank 84, I suppose. Might as well. Alright. Hey, here's a riddle dwarf. Eternity's End is Vertrag. So it was worth it running around a little bit. And we're not going to hit another favor rank, but what we can do is just get a little bit of extra favor. Please stop. What? Why were those guys going before? Oh, okay, I think it was because they're wasps. And I think there's some wasp or like waspid enemies that as their trait they take actions before other creatures do. Who knows? What I do know is we're done with this realm. Is there anything that we desperately want to get out of the rest of the realm? I don't think so. So let's head home. We'll set a new bounty. This one's got to be against Hydronox. And then we'll get our nether stones dealt with. And then we'll wrap up. How are we for time? Probably close to an hour 30. Oh no, we're at an hour 15. All right. I guess we picked up the pace a little bit in the latter half. All right. So 200 exactly. And 268. And 322 and 335. 322, 335, 268, and 200. So 322. Nope. 322. 335. 268. And 200 exactly. There we go. Nice chunk of piety obtained. Bounty is set. And let me check. I guess we'll do our wrap up right now. So let's reflect on what was accomplished. Well, one thing that wasn't accomplished is I didn't set my new bounties. Oh, sorry, my new projects. Let's just do, I don't know, another training mission, and then we'll do. We still don't have enough for another synthesis. I guess I'll just start. I don't know. Experiment, I guess. Yeah, it was a pretty decent episode. We got a few achievements for killing masters, so let's look at our recent achievements. Robodomi Master and Denizen Master, both of them killed for the 8th time. And along the way, we also got our 90 realm achievement for the Graveborn. Only 10 more realms to go. In fact, less than 10, because let's take a look at some of those character achievements. We, in fact, have only 6 realms to go, and then we can move on from the Graveborn to the Hell Knight. And, like, just one by one, knocking off all of these. All of these. We're gonna have to get done like one realm at a time. So what else did we do? We handed in one more Rune of Prophecy, and that one Rune of Prophecy was worth 10 lines, so that puts us at 390 runes and 2,940 overall prophecy lines. Let's take a look at some of our other achievements. Castle achievements. How are we for creature parts? 6.47, slowly inching upwards. You know, slowly getting there. How are we on realm achievements? So we are at more than 92,000 breakable objects. That's really good. That's really good. And 45,892 resource nodes. So we're gonna get. Looks like it's still some distance away, but looks like we're gonna get breakable objects done before resource nodes. But whatever order they get done in, when they do get done, it'll be a fun time to just never have to worry about them ever again. And of course, we're also opening up lots of treasure chests. We are at 47,416, so like about 2,600 more treasure chests. That'll be fun. And for refreshing our realm properties, we are at 83,646. And I think that's another pretty chill episode of Siralim out of the way. nothing spectacular happened other than we found one new skin. Might as well take another look at it. It was the storm skin called Cumulus. And you know what? I don't actually know what cumulus clouds look like. Let me take a look. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'll do is I'll pop up a picture of cumulus clouds, and you guys can be the judge. Okay, they're just like generic clouds, so there's nothing even special about them. Like literally, if you just search clouds, it'll give you the same thing as I'm not even gonna put it up because it was such an anticlimactic Google search. I thought it was gonna be one of those clouds that have cool patterns to them. No, it was literally just the most generic. It's like if you went to ChatGPT and it's like, give me a picture of a cloud. It's not that far off from what you would get. So yeah, okay. There's nothing special about the cloud shape. They picked Pyrocumulus just for the pun because it's a kind of cloud. Anyway, we found this skin. It was a good time. We enjoyed it. It was another rare drop. We liked it a lot, and yeah. Other than that, we just got a little bit of small progress made on a whole bunch of other things, and we're feeling pretty good about it. But yes, that's gonna be all for this one. I will be putting an episode up 2 days from now, which I believe is going to be on New Year's Day. I don't expect anybody to watch it on New Year's Day exactly, so you know, you're not hurting my feelings if if you don't watch it as soon as it comes up. I know you're probably either going to be celebrating or recovering from your New Year's Eve celebrations, so don't even worry about it. But whenever you do get around to watching it, I do hope to see you for the next episode, and I guess I will in advance wish you a happy new year, and I'll see you then, and until the next time, take care.